Hey, we're 2 minutes late. Amazing. 2 minutes late, but you got a 2 minute intro.
Come on, y'all.
Oh, hope everyone's doing well. It's
Come on,
Monday
y'all.
night.
Come on, y'all.
Come on.
The slant.
The slant. You know, I gotta say, man. And this is our special guest, by the way. Jason Konopisos Alvarez. Konopisos, he's Greek Cuban. I actually know another Greek Cuban. Y'all crazy. Y'all never sleep. Just kidding. Wonderful to have him here. Transformers 1. He does the voices of one of the Transformers. He's had a great comedic role in The Unexpected, winner of all these awards. We're going to talk about that. He's going to join us for the news and all that stuff. So we're going to have a lot of fun talking about his career. Only here, Latino Slant. All the other channels, they don't mean nothing. Okay, we got another minute. So that means we have a membership goal. Dos. We need 2 new memberships tonight. Gift them, earn them, buy them, send them. I want 2. I want at least 2 tonight. Oh, wait, it says, 2. Well, not 2, dos, so not tres. Wow. I need to edit that. Where are you, Fletcher, when I need you? I blink, Fletcher. 30 seconds left. 2 membership. 2. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I want. I get what I want. Right now, you're a member of the channel. We got 10 seconds left. I'll be right back, members.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, Paulie here on the Latino Slant and live every Monday night with our pop cultural items and fun stuff. Every Friday daytime with our political show. Ooh, it's heating up over there. Guess there's some stuff going on politically, but that's not tonight. All right. All you need to know is tonight we're going to have one of the stars of Transformer 1. I saw it last week. You guys know we loved it here on the channel. I think it's getting a good word of mouth because people have seen it, love it. The problem is y'all ain't seen it. So we're going to, try to drum up some support. Also, too, I got the Optimus Prime, the exclusive there poster that I got from my viewing. Right now, though, membership time. We have a Transformer 1 swag keychain to give away. It says Transformer 1. This has nothing to do with Jason. He did not, hey, I'm going to give you all this stuff. I already had it. I'm making him look good. I already had it. Exclusive right now for the first member that says, gimme. That's it. Type it right now. Say, give it to me. I want it. Let's make it happen. I'm going to leave it up here until we get that. Only members. Members start at $2.99 a month, go all the way up to $19.99 a month. You guys are fantastic. I believe we're almost at 150 members. So I want that membership right now. I want anyone who's a member. It's durable. It bends. It's flexy. It's tough. Membership. Let's bring in Fletcher right now. What's happening in the chat, Mr. Fletcher?
Hey, what's up? We got us early comers. We got Julissa, we got Daniel, we got Sanders. Everybody's coming in, hanging out.
Coming in and hanging out. I love that.
Yeah. Don't forget, we got a poll coming up. Just you can check it out. It's right up there. And I also have the links to become a member. So if you want to become a member, just hit that link that I put right up there and then become one, and you can be up for some cool swag.
Coming up right now, you can get that cool swag right now. Tonight, swag is a Transformers 1 keychain. It's rubber. It's tough. It's really cute. All you got to say, if you're a member, got to be a member. Member, gimme. That's it. What's going on, Fletcher? How was your Monday?
It's not bad. It's Monday, so we've made it so far. Now we can just chill and hang. Right?
Is this a hard Monday for you? Challenging?
Yeah, it was a harsh Monday. I think when the sun went down, the beat come up. So there you go. It's hanging out time.
All right. Well, as long as you're okay, brother.
Great. Over here, slanting over here.
All right. So another thing is we're on multi-platforms tonight. Okay. We're on X, we're on Facebook, and YouTube. So there's really got all these platforms to check us out on, Fletcher.
We're everywhere.
We're everywhere.
You got your tia, got your Facebook tia going like, hola tia, acá está.
Is that where all the tias are at on Facebook?
That's where the tias are at. Oh my gosh. You're going to start getting like prayer hands and the little sparkly Jesus with the hands and stuff, messages,
Julissa says it's always a good Monday evening when we get to hang out. So really quickly on her Instagram, Julissa's mom had a birthday.
What?
And I had wished her a happy birthday. Her mom looks beautiful. I mean, what I imagine is Julissa's sister and the mom. They're all very pretty ladies. I'm like, Mom, you look beautiful. Happy birthday, feliz cumpleaños.
Nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
Cumpleaños, mamá de Julissa.
That's right. That's right. She's been a great member of the channel. Great member of the channel.
Sing las mañanitas.
You welcome. Okay. So, what are we doing first?
Let's. Do you want to do the penguin stuff or? Let's check out what happened in the.
Well, you know what? Okay, I have news items, but here's the thing. Jason, we'll bring you in a minute, but type right now. Have you seen the Penguin, like all the episodes? Because I don't want to bring you in. You haven't seen it, dog. You know what I mean? So just type it right now. No. Look at this guy. Unprepared. This guy. Yeah. Well, there's box office and there's a bunch of stuff, right? There's a bunch of stuff. So why don't we go to the Penguin first? And Jason, I'm gonna bring you in after Penguin. Let's talk Penguin. All right, so let me get that article up. Okay, give me a second, guys. So the second episode of the Penguin is up. Okay, and it is called, the name of the episode is called The Inside Man. Inside Man. And I saw it last night.
Mm-hmm.
Very well done. I had a little argument with someone. It wasn't even an argument with somebody on Twitter. It was just like someone had said, oh, Sophia Falcone is really going to be the great villain to the Penguin. And I'm like, they're all villains. Like, no one's a good guy in this.
Right.
Which is great, which is fantastic. But Colin Farrell, the Penguin, is not a good guy. The brilliant, what I'm seeing so far in these two episodes, and what makes it so brilliant is that the writing makes us care for him. He's got a backstory that you're like, oh, I can connect. I can relate to some certain things. I can't relate to shooting somebody, to murdering somebody. I can't relate to telling giving a life lesson to the kid that you're trying to mentor by making him lay down in a in an open grave. That's not a good guy. But it's great. But it's great entertainment, and it is a fantastic second episode, which brought in 1.8 million viewers just that Sunday night, like the first night, Fletcher.
That's crazy. And those are pretty good numbers because those are, U.S. numbers, and pay subscriptions and stuff like that. So
Right. So let's read a little bit. Per Warner Brothers Discovery, 17% increase from the season premiere. 17%. Episode 2 brought the series to its regular Sunday night time slot. So it was like actually that a different time slot because that first night was Thursday.
Oh, okay.
Right? They did it kind of differently. So we had to wait like a week and a half almost. Episode 1, Warner Brothers notes, hit 10.4 million viewers after 11 days, taking the Penguin above all current HBO series, except for House of Dragons and Last of Us. I mean, that's pretty good company to be third place.
Right. I mean, you're talking about award-winning series.
At the very least, right? Nominated, award-winning, whether you like it or not. So the Penguin is here. And now, you know what I had put on for the title when we were taught, when I put it up on our title, I said Penguin Fever, because all of a sudden people are talking about the show.
Right.
2 weeks ago, nobody was talking about this show.
Right.
Nobody was talking about this show.
Nobody even knew it was like happening. I think people were wondering, is it going to happen? Is it not going to happen?
Well, we had said like, people a couple months ago, like they liked the trailer, and then that was it.
Right. After that, wow.
And this came up, the promotion kind of came up out of nowhere, but the word of mouth is on fire with this show, and we'll do a couple little non-spoilers here, and I will just say that Inside Man continues Oswald's tightrope walk between the mafia families.
Yeah.
And you're literally like, how is he going to get out of this? How is he going to get out of this? Out of that situation, out of this situation. Bravo. And I think this was the first time in the series someone actually called him Penguin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, of course, Kristen Milioti is her role expands in episode 2 to a degree where you're like, I think she still belongs in Arkham. You know what I mean?
So you're questioning the doctors letting her out?
Well, yeah. You know what's interesting, and again, there's no good people in this show, but I say that with love. She's a female serial killer.
Right.
And we don't know yet, but Oz is involved somehow with her being sent off to Arkham, but we don't know the particulars yet.
Right.
Okay. But I can tell you, 2 episodes in, me and Romy are locked in 100%. Have you gotten a chance to see episode 1?
No, I haven't had the chance yet. I do, it's funny because I did have some friends talking about it. So it's like, you kind of already hear like, back and forth between them and stuff like that. But it's, it is passionate. So it's always good when you have people passionate about the show, because it says it, if nobody talks about it, you're always kind of like, oh well. But when you're passionate about it, like arguing little things, you thought, oh, there's something here.
Well, okay, now let's give you the Latino slant. Boom. This is Renzi Feliz. I believe that. Find me the last name of it. Renzi Feliz, I believe his last name. This actor who plays Victor Aguilar, the mentee, the would-be sociopath killer. He's like a Dominican kid. Okay. And well, he is not. I mean, he speaks Spanish in this, and there's more Spanish spoken.
Renzi Feliz.
Renzi Feliz. How do you say it?
It's Renzy.
Right, but how do you, Renzi? That's like really Dominican, right?
Very Dominican.
Okay, so this actor, fantastic role. This is a breakout role, and we get more of his backstory, and even there's some interaction as far as some Spanish speaking with the landlord of the mother, where we see that Penguin's mom has dementia, and so he's paying off the landlord to watch her. But even the landlord in Spanish, it's like, dude, your mom's too much. I can't. It's like, this is what I'm paying you for. But it's all in Spanish. Penguin totally understands the Spanish, like, and that kind of makes sense. Remember from the Batman, he was the only one that what am I? The only one that knows Spanish here. So you're seeing all these. You're seeing the world of Gotham branch out and organically with this young kid's story, which I really like, and I think we're gonna see a relative show up soon because he comes from a part of the neighborhood in Gotham that was washed out with the ending of the Batman. A lot of people were missing. A lot of there's all these missing signs. A lot of people are dead. And he hasn't said yes or no if his people are gone yet. So that's a little bit of a mystery, and that's going to come out. I'm having a lot of fun with this show. I don't want to spoil it anymore. I can just tell you that the numbers are great as far as viewership. And once again, HBO does it right. What we're going to try to do for you guys is bring on one of the producers of the show in a couple of weeks. I think I'm going to ask this producer in a week or two because she's a friend of ours. But I think now that we've had a couple in, I think she, I had to wait for Jason to come on. It's like, dude, I can't give spoilers. I'll give spoilers. I already saw Transformers. You know what I mean? I'm kidding. But yeah, it's like if they're part of this film or they're part of that's kind of from the studio. There's all these hoops, or you got to wait. There's the embargo and this and that. Okay, so that is the Penguin. I think we're going to bring Jason on in a minute, but what I want to do is I want to go over our schedule of events for October because it's going to be a very busy month, Fletcher. All of a sudden. So if you're watching this on the replay or watching this live, we have here a list of guests and events for the next 2 weeks. Let me go through this, okay? This Wednesday night, maybe even sooner, we're gonna have the Joker 2 reaction video out of the theater from Rosa Para. She got the early access. We're gonna get that first here on the channel just for you guys. That's the Joker 2 reaction video coming up. October 4th is Friday on our political show. We're gonna have Marta Bueno, and she's a prolific kind of like right of center. She's pretty conservative. We'll be nice. Out of Miami, what do you call it? Influencer on Twitter. She's got a huge following. We've been following each other for a while, and she just went to that event with RFK Jr. and Russell Brand. Anyways, I'm dying to hear what she encountered there, and so she's gonna be with us Friday. That's Friday. Okay. Saturday, the next day on the 5th, I will be a guest on Scribe Light. We're going to be talking about the Menendez Brothers TV show. I've been watching that. I love it, man. Again, I'm really loving all these psychopath shows. But that's gonna be a true crime event as far as a live stream with Scribe Light. Next Monday, we're gonna have filmmaker Kenneth Castillo talking about pop culture items. The following Friday, Michelle from Force of Light, and then we are just a big announcement. Just to mark it now, we're gonna have musicians on for Day of the Dead, Saturday, November 2nd. That is gonna be a special stream. Any questions there, Fletch?
Oh, that sounds like a power pack week.
Say that again.
It's going to be a power pack month.
Good. I don't know what's going on, man. You have to talk slow with me. I'm not hearing things well.
It's
I'm not hearing
going
things
to be
well.
a power pack month.
There you go. Much better. Okay, Rooftop Korean says, I keep saying it, and I'll say it again. The Penguin is like the Andor of DC, a side story of characters we didn't ask for that is very well written, very well shot, and very well acted. Yeah, and I think it's gonna be part 2. Like it's gonna connect the 2 Batman movies, from what I'm hearing, this
Yeah,
season.
that's what they keep saying.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we'll find out. We'll find out. Okay, Darth Plato's here. Member of the channel. What's up, Darth? I'm afraid to watch Penguin in the fear that we'll get more Patman. Oh my god, what's wrong? You didn't like Pattinson? I guess he's an acquired taste, right?
Pattinson.
I guess he's an acquired taste. Juice is here as a member of the channel. When are you gonna get Jenna Ortega on live? Ooh, okay, we're working on it. So noted. So noted. But listen, we got a cool lineup, a very diverse lineup of different people, different events, all that good stuff, just for you guys. And all you got to do is be a subscriber, and then if you want, be a member of the channel. Fletcher, what else? People are coming in. I love it.
Yeah. People are getting in here and all stuff, and we're getting ready to get down on it.
So I think we're ready for our special guest.
Let's do it.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right. This is a comedic actor, voice actor. I saw him in this movie called The Unexpecteds at the La Leaf Film Festival recently. He's insane in the film, and it's a compliment because his character is just, out of control. The movie just won a bunch of awards at the New York Latino Film Festival. I think like Best Audience Award, Best Film. He'll tell us. But also, Mr. Jason is the voice of Shockwave, one of the Transformers in the movie Transformers 1, which I love. I think it's a fantastic movie. Let's bring him in now. His name is Jason Konopisos Alvarez. Jason, amigo.
Hey, how you doing?
We're good, man. Well, you know what? I can't believe you're still here after listening to it.
I listened like this the whole time.
Okay, good. Yeah.
But I can read lips, so I know everything about the penguin now.
Hey, man, we're like, we're watching stuff every day.
I've been wanting to watch that show. It looks really good.
It's pretty dope. It's pretty dope, and it's great that that, like I was telling the audience, that there's a little Latino through line story.
Very cool.
Which, in talking to one of the producers, she had told me you're gonna really like that character. I'm like, okay, good. And she told me this over a year ago. I'm like, all right, whatever, man. I like Colin Farrell. And he's fantastic. But, sir, let's talk about you. Did I say your last name right?
Konopisos Alvarez. Yep.
Konopisos. That's Greek.
Yes.
Wow. How did your parents how did that happen? Because you're Greek Cuban.
Yeah. So my uncle introduced them in Miami. They went to university together at the University of Miami. And my mom I don't think she was attending. She was just kind of hanging out. And that's how it happened.
So, okay.
My mom's Greek, my dad's Cuban.
Okay. Cool. Nice. So so growing up in Miami, I would think that then the Latino side was heavier, or what? Did you have a good balance, a good mix?
Actually, no. I was raised primarily by my Greek grandparents, and
cool.
I was not raised in Miami. My uncle lived there, but that was actually my Greek uncle, and I was raised in South Texas. So,
what?
Yeah, so the Latino influence I got was very Mexican, and very like Tejano, border, Texas. And then around college, I lived in Zacatecas. So all my influence as a kid was solely Mexican influence.
That's wild.
And then I my family primarily lives in Tampa. That's where they immigrated from, like, a long time ago. And they, around the time that I kind of like reconnected with them was when the whole Elian Gonzalez thing was going on. So it was a culture shock because there's not a huge Cuban population in Texas. So I got introduced to, you know, a culture I really didn't know growing up. So, you know, it was interesting.
Well, that's right. Because, you know, you have like the side where people like just expect, you know, you're like, oh, Cuban and all that stuff. But then you're like, no, órale. Puro Zacatecas, loco.
Yes.
So where in South Texas was it like a game? Was it what is it?
South of Houston, a place called Sugarland.
Sugarland.
Well, Stafford. I grew up when I was a little kid. I grew up in a place called Stafford.
Those small towns, man.
Yeah, and then Sugarland. Well, Sugarland used to be when I was there. Sugarland was a small town, but now it's like
Stafford. I lived in Austin for over 10 years.
Oh, okay. So you know,
and
like,
then I dated a woman who was from San Benito. So man, we would just be going all over, you know. But Sugarland, who's from Sugarland? The great singer Ruben Ramos, great Tejano singer. Oh, I love it. That's crazy. Here I am thinking, you know, you're solely Mr. Miami, but that's why you're here. We're getting to know you, brother. I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. So, all right, let's speed it up. You know, how did you get into like comedy and acting? Were you stand up first? Did you go get trained?
You know, I went to college and I was thinking I was going to do that whole thing. And when I graduated from college, I got a job at like a I think it was called an energy sector market analysis firm. And I lasted about 2 days. And then I kind of pulled the Office Space thing because I just seen Office Space and I was like, I wonder if I just never come in again, if they'll ever notice. And it was a month. It was a month before they noticed. So in the meantime, like I'm doing these hour-long commutes, you know, to from Sugarland to Houston to work at this company. And, you know, it was a British company and they paid like, I guess British companies like pay once a month. Sorry if you're hearing this dinging. I'm like the most no tech person ever. And I don't know how to turn off my messenger. But
okay, are you on a Mac?
Yeah.
So on the top right, there's an icon that's got like, it's like 2 bars. Click it.
Yeah.
You just click your do not disturb. Because if you're on personal work, you'll keep hearing the dings.
Do not.
No problem. Yeah.
All right. Sorry about that, guys. I don't see do not.
While you're doing that, you can also, if you're connected to your, did you get it?
I didn't, but it seems like everybody stopped. They're like messaging me about being on. I don't know why.
Also, too, if you're connected to your iPhone, just do it on your iPhone, because that's how all my Apples are connected. I just go do not disturb on my iPhone, and it kills everything.
Gotcha. Okay.
But it's not terrible. Listen, we got almost 40 people combined watching. Guys, get on in here, say hello. Ask a question in regards to Jason's career and getting on Transformers 1. We're working our way up. So where were we?
I was
working on a British company.
You're gonna get paid. They paid you once a month.
Yeah, so they pay me once a month.
Oh, what happened? I think he clicked the wrong thing. He'll be with us back in a minute.
He'll be back. Yeah.
He'll be back.
He'll be back.
Jason's honorary Mexican. Yes, he is. I hope your family didn't. What? I don't know what that is. And he's back.
Sorry.
Hey.
So yeah.
Okay.
They pay me once a month, and you know you just graduated from college, and you're waiting for a month to get paid, and you're hanging out with friends who are waiters. And you're like, why did I go to college? All these people have cash all the time. They're like flush with cash. So I was like, forget about this corporate stuff. And I got a job as a waiter. at a place called Beer Paredes off West Gray in Houston. And then I realized I was the worst waiter that's ever existed. I was like really good at talking to people, but like everything else that has to do with waiting tables. Also, I was really good at talking to people I wanted to talk to. So if I came up to the table and I was like, I don't like these people, I would just like be like, all right, next one, I'll give my table away. And one of my friends that worked there was like, you should do the open mic night at the Comedy Store across the street. And it was the Laugh Stop. It was like a place where Sam Kinison and Jamie Foxx, and I can't remember who else, but several comedians got their start there. And that's where I started doing stand-up. And then, the Rodriguez thing was happening, and like independent film was like, you can make a film for X amount of dollars. And that was exciting. And we had VH1 movies happening in Houston. And I said, you know what, I'll just reach out to them. And I ended up booking a mover. I was mover number 2 in the MC Hammer life story. Now I'm doing comedy. Now I got a little bit part. And then
life is happening.
Yeah. In my grandmother's neighborhood, they lived in like the same neighborhood as Master P. And I had a friend who's like a rapper that's well known in the South. I had a friend who lived next door to him and was friendly with him. And I heard that he was producing a movie. So I just kind of like one day when I saw him out, I pulled over and I was like, hey, you mind me asking you some questions? And I just kind of like picked his brain about what he was doing. And he was like, yeah, I'm just going to make a movie. And I was like, why don't I do that? So I ended up raising a little bit of money and made a movie. And that's kind of like the start of it.
Wow. Yeah. See, there is no one way into the business.
No.
There's so many ways into this. And I'm so happy that you shared that story because, Romy, my girlfriend, she went to Rutgers, she's trained, she's a Broadway theater. And then she decided like a little over 10 years to come to LA. Completely different experience. I will say though, there is a through line of a lot of us being waiters.
Or at least bad waiters.
Bad waiter. I remember in college, man, I was like the worst waiter at Marie Callender's. But I got good tips because the business ladies love me. That's funny, man. That's funny.
Old ladies are like, yeah, Paulie, come over here.
Yeah.
Sell them pancakes.
You don't need to get my order right, Paulie. So Jason, so then you got that was it, man. You had the acting bug.
Yeah,
the performing bug.
Yeah, I got pretty hooked with that, and then making that first film was an experience that kind of like half broke me and half cemented my choice to like do this, because it's kind of one of those things where you hear a lot of people who they try it and then they give up. But like, to me, if you're really going to go for this in the business, and Alejandro Montoya Marin and I had a conversation about this not too long ago. It's like, it's not something that you can dabble in. It's as you know, it's not, you can't like half-heartedly, you have to kind of commit. And it's like, in a way, you have to go down with the ship, to me, because you never know when that opportunity is going to happen. I mean, look at guys like Bryan Cranston, who, kind of had obscurity for a long time, and myself, not that I've like made it or anything, but Transformers is by far the biggest thing I've done. And I know during COVID, I had thoughts of like, what am I doing? Like, sure. I've been struggling, and I'm trying to do this and that, and it tries you. And then one day, we can talk about the day that I got the call for Transformers was probably like the day after I had one of my lowest points in relation to like questioning if I had made the right decision, because my grandfather who raised me was a lawyer, And I was always interested in the law, and I thought I was going to be a lawyer. And I took the LSAT, and then I was like, I don't want to do that. I have got no interest in doing that. And I've always been a storyteller since I was a little kid, and I loved movies. After I graduated college, I would literally see everything in the movie. Even if I hated it, I would want to see it, just because you can learn from something. There's bad movies that have great parts, and there's bad movies that help you learn about filmmaking more than good movies will, because you can see easier the mistakes, and you have to understand and sort of like break down how to fix those. So, I had this horrible day, as I was saying, and then I got a call from my agent at ABO Talent, which is an amazing agency. And she said, "You got something? Maybe, but you still might not have it. But I can't tell you what it is, but it's big, but I can't tell." And I was like, "What?" They have a thing, and I don't know if people have talked about this before, but like the network or the studio has to sort of approve you as a final step. So once all the creatives like select you, then it's got to go through a vetting process, and people need to make sure that you're, not wanted internationally.
Right. It's called being network approved.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I was kind of, waiting on pins and needles, and she called me back 2 hours later. And like I said, the day before, I was like, what am I doing? It's been a long time since I'd worked, and I was in a really low place. And I think a lot of that lowness came after, because I had done the Unexpecteds before that. Like 6 months before that, I had done the Unexpecteds, and the Unexpecteds was such a high. Like, not only was the production enjoyable, and I'm proud of my work, and I'm proud of the film, but filming it with those people who many of them,
they're all assholes.
Yeah. The total buttheads. No,
Jason, Alejandro, Chelsea. What a bunch of a-holes.
They became family. Like often
Yeah.
in films, you work with people, and it's kind of like summer camp, and you're like, oh, we're going to be best friends forever. And then you never see them again and never talk to them. I could tell you stories, but I stayed in touch with all these people, and
Nice.
I can say that they became really close friends. I consider them family. So then 6 months, I didn't work, and I came off this high of working with them. And it just got me in a low place. So she calls me, my agent calls me back. Sandy calls me back 2 hours later. And she says, "You booked something. I'm sending it over." And I go, "Okay, great. Can you tell me what it is now?" And she's like, No, I still can't tell you.
What?
That's something
you got
else.
the job.
No, she was like, "That's something else. You booked something else." And so I was like, whoa, 2 bookings in one day? I was like, that's crazy. And the second thing she told me about, unfortunately, I can't talk about it right now, but it's
come on.
No, we're still under embargo.
With this story, you just type it in the private chat, or I'm going to throw you off right now.
All right.
Type in the private chat. Guys, in the chat, in the public chat, people are starting to ask him questions. I love it. Please do that. Also, too, if you feel like it, throw us a super chat. We can't be doing these amazing streams for free. Y'all need to help us out. Support the channel. Got over 50 of you guys now. We're getting it, on all the platforms. I love it. And we are going to show a scene from the Transformers in a second right now. All right, so go. So you got booked 2 jobs in one day.
2 jobs in one day. And then my other agent, Lupe Valdez, from Marlene Agency, called me and said, "You have a recurring role on General Hospital." So
did you just read this, Fletcher? In the private chat?
No.
Read the private chat. All right, we'll definitely have you back.
Yeah. So it'll be, I wish I could talk about
it. That's dope. That's dope, by the way.
So then when I found out it was Transformers, and being a Transformers kid, I was just blown away. And it reminded me of the thing that I've been told by other actors. It's like, and what I was saying is like, you never know what the next day brings. And as actors, we sort of eat hope, you know, hope that that role, that thing that it's coming, all the work is going to pay off. It's just one of those things where you don't see it. You don't see the progress like an architect or someone like that sees this tangible, you know, thing being created. So you just have to persevere and keep grinding at it and hope it pays off, and know that it might not pay off, but you did it for the love.
I mean, one of the things we like to do is spotlight the kind of like the day in day outs of what you actors have to go through. And my audience has a really good grip on it and on the realities from bringing people on like Chelsea to Romy and all, you know, Danny Trejo, Eddie Olmos, you know, these bigger established guys. It's every day, man. It's an adventure every day, absolutely. And you have to maintain your emotional and mental health. It's a lot.
And so, you know, one thing I always say is like, right now, there is the most amazing actor probably sitting in his apartment, maybe not even pursuing acting. Maybe he's never acted in his life. That's never been an opportunity that sort of triggered this passion, but they have the ability. And so it's just like writing. We might never know them. Just like, you know, Chelsea Rendon is a perfect example of somebody who has the talent to be like, in my opinion, my humble opinion, she's got the talent to be a major star. She just hasn't had that universe sort of come together, that opportunity come for her to really like show her abilities.
Not yet. Yeah,
not yet.
Yeah, she's very young, but you know, she keeps it real. In the meantime, she's working at a restaurant. She's doing what she's got to do. I got nothing but love and respect for, you know, people like that, not the fake ones, you know, and especially not the actors that kind of look down on other people. We don't like that here. we like cool people like Jason. Okay, here we go, guys. We're gonna bring this up. This is a scene. I take it this is a scene that, since you posted it, this is a scene that your voice is featured in, correct?
Yeah.
And you are Shockwave, right?
Yep.
All right, here we go, guys. Let's check it out. Transformers 1.
Are you spies or just incompetent lackeys?
We're not spies.
But he is incompetent.
Scanning electrical impulses. He speaks the truth.
That just means he believes himself, like any spy would.
Why is he gagged?
He wouldn't stop talking.
Even when he was unconscious?
Especially when he was unconscious.
Are you?
That's so awesome, dude. Congratulations, man. That was so dope.
Thanks.
Okay, what was Shockwave was the first guy or the second guy?
He's the guy with the one eye that just said the last line. He wouldn't stop talking.
Dude, that's a great bit. Oh my god.
Yeah, we got some laughs. It was.
Yeah. Oh, we got some hella laughs when we saw it. Again, congratulations. And what was that? So you get the job. What was it like to record? Where did you go? You know, give us some fun details on.
So we recorded a couple different places. We recorded over at the old lot off Santa Monica by like Formosa Cafe and Jones Bar that used to be Howard Hughes' studio. I don't know what it's called now.
Isn't it still Warner Brothers or no?
No. That Warner Brothers in Burbank. This one is the one Santa Monica and Formosa. It's like real
that's like
small.
The original Warner Brothers one.
Oh, it is? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, interesting.
But anyways, that's where you recorded.
Yeah, we recorded there, and then we also recorded in the Valley, some other stuff. But you know, went in, met Josh Cooley. You record by yourself, and they had some of the scenes, and they would either have the other actors' voices added, or they would have temp voices, so you could react off, get the timing. And Josh is Academy Award winner for Toy Story 4, super talented and a good dude, like just really easy to work with, and that's a big thing for me as an actor. I gotta feel comfortable. A lot of us actors, I know shockingly, it might come as a shock to hear that a lot of us have anxiety, and so having somebody that has a command of the ability to direct, but also like just as a fun person helps a great deal. And the process is they give a little bit of direction and see where you take it, and then kind of redirect you, and then that sort of spurns new ideas. And let's this made me think of this, let's try it like this. And some of it's exploration, but a lot of it's like they already know exactly where they want to go. And it's quick, you can do I always bring up I did a video game called Starfield, and I think I had like 500 lines in the movie or in the video game. And I think we recorded in a day. So with the animation, you can record pretty quickly, unlike a film can take months. But yeah, it was a great experience, man. Everybody on this team, very much like the Unexpecteds. I'm very blessed to be on 2 projects back to back where people are just really cool and really fun. Shout out to like Lynn Hobson, the editor, Aaron Dem, Lorenzo D. Bonaventure, producers, the production design with Michael Shear and Brian Tyler. The music's so legit.
Music's dope.
Yeah,
great, incredible film.
They just made a great movie, man. I hate to see movies more than once. I just hate it, and I've seen this 6 times.
What?
Yeah, and I enjoy it every time. And I know there's a degree of that is based on the fact that I'm in it, but it itself is just so enjoyable. And I saw it in 3D, which is a blast. I highly recommend 3D.
That's dope. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna go to your Instagram page in a minute because you're living the Transformer life, and I want people to you were posting prolifically, which I think is a lot of fun. Before we do that, there's his Instagram, guys. We got a couple comments. Donovan is a member of the channel. What's up, Donovan? I just walked in 10 seconds. I like this person already.
Oh, nice. Wow, that's really sweet.
There you go.
Don't make me cry on here.
Don't make me cry. You wouldn't be the first. Darth Plato. Jason has a good voice for acting. Is that I hope that's a compliment, Darth, because that sounds a lot like you got a face for radio.
No, he said a good voice for act. It's funny. So often I get people that say, "Oh, your voice, you should do voice acting," and I'm like, I never use this voice. Like 99% of the voice acting I do is like creature voices that sound nothing like this.
Wow. That's funny, man. That's funny. Dan the Man, can Jason please let everyone know that the movie just came out and to chill on the box office numbers? Yeah, well, I'll let you guys know that. I mean, we understand Hollywood's about results. The bigger the film, the bigger the results have to be. I just think there was a little bit of mismarketing, but I really believe that this film is going to find an audience, and the word of mouth is incredible, Jason.
Yeah, I agree with that. A lot of people don't realize that we haven't even opened up in a lot of big territories like the UK and China. We just opened up in this weekend. So it's like overseas, it's been a staggered release. So I think, and also another thing to consider, this second weekend was really strong. Like I think we matched our opening weekend, which usually you see a good decline. So I think, hearkening back to a movie that I did that people may be familiar with called Idiocracy.
Nice.
And I was there when I was told that, we don't know how to market Idiocracy, and people won't like this. And then the life, when the public actually got to like taste the film, the public made the final decision and showed that, you know, that's what they wanted. And I think the same thing's going to happen with this. I think it's going to have a big life, and I think it's going to be sustained and keep gaining momentum. So yes, Dan,
Nice.
I agree with you.
Okay, James also says this guy has star quality. He's kind of giving me a young Alec Baldwin vibes.
This is a paid advertisement. Now I know. Now I
Yeah. Okay. Well, the Latino slant is not being paid by Transformers, by the Unexpecteds. Although we're not against that. We're capitalists. Yeah. We are capitalists. We love money. But I got that too when I saw you in the Unexpected. I'm like, this guy's like a Latino Alec Baldwin.
James Pippy is a dear friend of mine and an amazing actor, and we actually are doing a project together called Human Remains, which is kind of Seinfeld meets The Walking Dead, and hopefully you'll see it soon.
Wow.
And it's going to be funny, and it's going to be LA based, so it'll be good. And James, keep the compliments coming, please.
Yeah, that's right. Donovan also says, by the way, Jason, my nephew and father went to see Transformers 1 and they loved it. I'm not just saying it. They loved it. Well, what we can do is, Donovan, a member of the channel, we're going to send you that keychain, but I believe Jason's got something special for a couple of special people.
Yeah, let's add on to Donovan. Let's get him an autograph print.
Whoa!
I don't have it on me.
No, but that's all right. We're gonna go to your let's go right now to you signing stuff. Look at you.
Yeah,
big timer. Huh. Tell us about this. You're at Collector's Paradise in North Hollywood.
Yeah, so I'm working with Jesse Campbell to sort of set up these appearances and proliferate, getting out there and meeting the public, promoting the film as much as I can. So Collector's Paradise had me come in and do a free signing just to get people excited and get some autographs. So that was my first autograph signing ever. So that was pretty crazy.
What was the reaction like?
You know, it was fun. We did it for about 2 hours, and you know, everybody was super positive. A lot, just huge fans.
That's so cool.
Came in, and a lot of positivity about the movie.
That's so cool, man. Now, when you're saying that the fans came in, like, are they like OG fans? Do they know their Transformers?
Well, I think you can see in this particular photo, you got a guy in the back of the line who's an older guy, and he brought a bunch of stuff, and he's like an OG Transformers fans. A lot of the younger guys there are sort of new, probably brought in, as I can remember, that's Jesse. Guys brought in by, that's the staff at the store.
Nice.
A lot of people, you know, learned about Transformers through the live action, and now they're coming to the animated. It's my lady.
We'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah,
but go on.
It's kind of opposite because, like, guys my age, or people my age, we started off with the Gen 1 1986 film and like Transformers the TV show, and then when we got live action, that was a new thing for us. Whereas a lot of the younger generation, they're starting off with the live action and going to the animated.
I love it, man. I love fandom. Right. And you know, I even liked the last movie with Anthony Ramos in it. That was a lot of fun. But this was killer, man. This is killer.
My favorite thing is I go up to the AMC City Walk, and the manager lets me in, and I just watch the audience, and then I'll like give a shout out before the movie. And it's funny because the first reaction is the audience is like, "Who's this crazy guy yelling?" And then invariably somebody like Googles, and they look at the cast list, and they're like, "I think this is this guy." And then by the time I'm running out of the theater saying, "Have a good time," like they're realizing, and it's just fun, you know. There's nothing more gratifying than giving somebody a fun story. You know, it's like, for example, you know, comedians and musicians, like, people don't understand the high you get from performing. I've gone to a couple shows of my dear friend, and castmate on The Unexpected's Francisco Ramos. And he, he's funny, lights out performer, and there's nothing like that high of the audience, giving them laughs, giving them some joy in their life. I mean, he said many occasions that he's not as funny as me, but he still tries. And if he's listening, great. If he's not, I hope somebody tells him that Jason said that.
Okay, what is this, man? This is you and your lady living the life here. Was this a premiere? This is fancy. What's going on? And I know Fletcher had a question for you as well, but let's get through these photos, man. What you got here for us?
It's my wife, Tara Norris. She is also an amazingly talented actress and writer. And this was at the creators premiere on the Paramount lot. They had the studio went all out. They had a In-N-Out truck. They brought out a bunch of these like full-size sculptures. They had the open bar, they had swag, they had popcorn, they had stands like that, cool displays. It was a fun experience. They had toys everywhere. Just
wow.
It was just great, man. It's kind of like, I always make this joke that the reason I got into the business is because I love hors d'oeuvres.
Hey, that's it. Hey, as long as you get fed.
It's not a lie. It's not a lie.
Fletcher, look at this guy here. He's on the red carpet. He's got the beautiful wife, talented wife,
eating free of mush bush.
I mean, you're living the dream, brother. You're living the dream. Fletcher, you had a question?
Yeah. What would you say to young actors? Whether it be live actors or voice actors. What would you recommend for them if they want to get into the business?
So that's two very different questions. If you will bear with me, I'll answer both of them. So voiceover actors, I would say the first thing, the more diverse you can do, the more voices you can lend, the more marketable, the more valuable you are to productions. So I actually do two characters in the movie. I won't give a spoiler, but people can figure it out if they do a little research and they go watch the movie at least 5 times. It requires you watching the movie 5 times to figure it out. But like there's other productions. I did Final Fantasy VII Remake, and I did, I think, 19 different voices on that. So starting off, if you have a diversity of voices you can do, diversity of accents, diversity of, imaginative creatures, etc. If you can do that, what it does is it allows you to get your foot in the door for a production that might need to fill those roles. Now, to start off, voiceover acting is very competitive, and it's going to be very hard to get in to get those upper level roles. And, Charles Durning, who was a great actor, Academy Award nominee, and I'm proud to say like a personal friend, he said that, I don't mind being typecast. I mind being not cast. And careers aren't based off hires. They're based off rehires. And so when you get relationships with people and people know, oh, he's a hard worker, or she's really fun to be on set, and she's like knows all her lines, professional, and then they start referring to people, and then they start and it's just like any other business. So if you can get your foot in the door by being of value to a producer or a director, by giving them options, because in big productions, they often have to fill out a lot of the roles, the smaller roles. So if you can help out and knock out a bunch of smaller roles, then you know them, then they know you, they know your work. So to do that, I would say just start working on making a list. That's kind of what I did. I made a list every time I would be messing around with friends, and I would tell a funny story, and a voice, I would make up a voice in my head of a creature or whatever. I would write it down, write a description. I would make a recording so I could come back to that. And then I would make a demo reel from that. And you don't have to spend a bunch of money to make a demo reel. You can do it on your phone. Voice Record Pro is like a free app. Download it, write out characters, work on those characters, play those characters for your parents, and see if they can see you in that character. Because, you know, like with to transition on the camera, the biggest compliment I got at the LaLeaf screening was afterwards. We were in the party, and there was this woman saying, "Oh, I love the movie, blah, blah, blah." And, you know, "Oh, I really, it was so funny. I really loved the bad guy character." And somebody that I was with was like, "That's him." And she was like, "What? Were you in the movie?" And I was like, "Yes." And she goes, "Well, who were you?" And I was like, "I was the bad guy." And she was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't recognize you." And I'm like, "No, that's a huge compliment."
It's good. Yeah.
It's a huge compliment to say you didn't see me. And so you want to work to try and really develop these voices that are distinct, and you can go in there and literally have a scene with yourself, and people don't go, "Oh, that's the same person doing the two different voices." So that's on the voiceover side. And then just start grinding, network grinding, and work. Like, I'm a big advocate of work begets work. And by work, I do not mean paid work. And I, you know, a lot of people will be like, "Oh, but you have to make your value." But if somebody comes to me, like a young filmmaker, or I have a friend who came to me recently, and he was like, "Man, I want to make this audio series." I don't know if you've had Scott Marcano on.
No.
Scott Marcano, Diablo Comics. He did a series called The Red Shoe, or The Red Shoes. It's an audio horror, you know, kind of throwback to the old 1920s, like radio plays. And he was like, "Man, I want to do this. You know, I don't have any money. Would you be open to, you know, doing it with me?" And I was like, "Dude, let's do it." And, you know, like I said, work begets work. You might not even realize it, but down the road, somebody's going to be like, "Hey, oh, I was, you know, having lunch with Scott Marcano and they referred me." So don't be so precious about your time, especially when it's helping you get better as an actor. And I would say, so for on camera, same thing. We have so much access. If you're a young actor and you come to me for advice, and I say, "Well, let me see your demo reel," and you say, "Well, I don't have a demo reel." You have this little phone computer in your pocket. Anyone can make scenes now. Anyone can edit. You have to take the initiative, and you should have the material to show that you can actually act. Because otherwise, you know, you can't carry around a performance with you. You're not going to be at a restaurant and be like, "Hold on, I'm going to perform this scene for you." You've got to take the initiative.
It's so funny how that's kind of changed, because, you know, back in the day, like, you know, you would say, "Oh, I know, I can do a monologue for you right now. Okay, go ahead, kid, shoot." But now it's like, you know, I have it on my Instagram page. I have it on the, you know, because people are using that technology.
Yeah,
that's an interesting idea. Okay, that's very good advice. I love it. What do we got? We got comments. Let me see. Fletcher, what do we got?
We got Donovan saying, by the way, oh, you already got that one?
Got that one.
Oh, Julissa says it's okay to cry here.
Yes, it is. It is. Absolutely.
Got that. You know what? We don't.
Oh.
Boom.
Thank you. I love you too.
Boy, hanging
I
out.
love you too.
For 1999, member of the channel, Alejandro Montoya Marin says, "Love y'all." What's up,
too.
local? You know,
everybody who doesn't know him, go look him up. See his stuff. It's great. Millennium Bugs. He's got some films you'll really enjoy.
Well, Alejandro, this is for you. Thank you for the feria.
The low rider is a little higher.
Great.
Pew, pew, pew.
Nice, but yeah, we love super chats. Hell yeah. Okay, what else do we have, Fletcher? Any more comments?
Yeah. We have here so King, who just wanted to follow you, and I think he just said he's followed you on both of your channels on Twitter and Instagram. Says the Latino Slant channel and many more friendly to great people.
Right on.
And,
Thank you, Sophia
big
King
fan.
Jewish. Sofa King Jewish? Sofa King Jewish.
Sofa King.
The names
It's
y'all
probably
come
like
up with, I can't.
Right?
I can't. ¿Qué más?
We're going. It's also many greats work the same way, testing it on people.
That's got to be a lot of fun, man. To test it on your friends.
Yeah, it's I'm not one to show my family stuff, and often my family would be like, "Wait, what? Why didn't you tell me that this is coming out?" I don't tend to like self-promote. I'm just starting to do the social media thing, which is not easy. But there's a real joy in when I like sent my voiceover reel to family members and they're like, "Is that all you, or what is that? Is that scenes? Which one are you?" And I'm like, "That's all me." It's just so fun. That's just so fun. It's so fun. And like seeing people laugh. I mean, Transformers, watching the kids laugh in the theater, there's nothing that can come close to like seeing a bunch of kids just having a ball.
Or even the adults, man. Even the young adults were just. I'm telling you, man. Those Transformer fans that are kind of like older now, they were just going nuts. Okay, well, I mean, it's amazing. Just congratulations on all the hard work and audience. If you're watching this on the replay, just know the other project that you also worked on is huge, and it is something we're gonna look forward to talking to you about in the future, for sure. But listen, you're in a little indie film that's going a lot of places. It's called The Unexpecteds, and we've had Chelsea on the show. We've had Alejandro on the show as well. As you know, it's the story, guys. Basically, is people who get ripped off from a money making scheme, and they unite to take down the bad guy. And you, Mr. Jason, are the bad guy. Tell us about this film, dude. You guys just won an award or something?
Yeah, so at the Albuquerque Film and Music Experience, we won Audience Best Feature and we won Best Ensemble Cast. And you can see some of the pictures. Matt Walsh, Francisco Ramos, who should have on because he's great. Chelsea, you've already said her. Alejandro de Hoyos, Jerry Bednob, John Kaler. I mean, I can go on. Sonia Smith. I can go on and on. The cast was amazing. And
you.
And good people. Oh, yeah, I was in it.
And too. You. This is you.
That is me.
Jordan.
That's my dad is so funny. I sent him that picture and he was like, "Is that your uncle?" And I was like, "No." I was like, "That's me."
Yeah. Give us a little bit of Jordan, please. What's his deal?
I'll give you a little bit of Jordan. So he was gosh, I gotta search for it. He's like
putting you on the spot here.
If he's watching right now, I'm gonna do it for him. "Hey, John Keller, what are you doing right now? You better be working and making me some money. Because if you're not, I'm gonna come there and I'm gonna smush your."
I love it.
When I originally
great character.
Alejandro de Hoyo, I keep mixing them up. Alejandro Montoya Marin, the director, amazingly talented. He had said, we got this role, but we're looking for a certain type, like a real super buff and this and that. And yeah. And he was like, no, not you. So he said, well, if you want to read for it. And so I read for it, put it on tape, and I did a couple versions. I did one with an American accent. I did one with a Greek accent and a Cuban accent. And so he had messaged me back and he was like, dude, you got it. And I was like, great. So we get there on set and I go, we haven't had a chance to talk. Like, what do you want? Do you want the Greek or the Cuban? And he goes,
nice.
I was like, what? You want me to put them together? And he's like, yeah, put them together. So this was sort of an,
you're blowing up. People are texting you.
My uncle, they're like demanding money. They're like saying, hey, I said a good thing on the chat about you, so give me $5. Those are just like renditions of my uncle's, like melded together. So
and the outfit and the chest hair.
Yeah.
Man, it's a fun character. That's a great character.
I know. I hope they make many sequels because I would love to play him again.
At least one sequel.
Yeah, we need at least the unexpected ers.
The unexpected dids.
Yeah, the dids.
So you guys also just did the New York Latino Film Festival, and you guys did pretty well there as well, no?
Yeah, I didn't get to make it out for that one because I had stuff here, which was sad because the New York premiere of Transformers happened the next day. So I would have loved to be there and hit back-to-back premieres, but I couldn't do it. But yeah, there's the beautiful cast, and they said they had a great time. It was sold out and the audience loved it, and I heard nothing but good things. So kind of sad. Maybe I'll cry about not making it out there, but we have Temecula and a screening in LA that we're about to release. So
nice.
If you haven't seen it yet, you still have a chance.
Yeah, you guys have been really hitting the film festival circuit, and hopefully we'll get it. You guys will get it distributed somewhere.
Well, there's some
news.
There's some pre-news.
There's something.
Let's just say things are starting to percolate.
We like that. All right, we're here with Jason. Say your last name again for me.
Konopisos
Alvarez.
Yeah.
Great comedic actor, star of Transformers 1 and The Unexpecteds. Thank you for being with us, Jason. Fletcher, we got some started comments. Go for it. Okay, maybe Fletcher's not there. That's okay. On our Facebook page, Medel Clarice, it was so much fun.
Thank you, Medel. Glad you liked it.
I think you're referring maybe to Transformers 1. Excellent. Well, make sure you follow Jason on Instagram, and he'll keep you informed with his other.
And like I said, guys, it's more fun the next time you see it.
Donovan, I want you. This is really easy. Email latinoslant@gmail.com. latinoslant@gmail.com. Members, grab that right now so you guys can. We're gonna. How many Transformers do we have that you're thinking of giving away, Jason?
I have a comic book, and I have
it's not this one, is it?
No, it's not that one.
This is the movie one.
No, it's not that one. This one has Shockwave on the front.
Wow. Okay.
So let's give away that one autographed to however you want to do it. I also have some Havoc stuff. When we talk about Havoc, we can give away some Havoc stuff.
Okay, so let me see here. We have limited collectors game cards.
Yeah, that's these.
Okay, let's show the game cards first. That's for Havoc.
Havoc is a card battler board game / video game that's going to come out, and probably eventually a movie. I'm involved creatively, and I'm doing some voices for them, and you can go to enterhavoc.com, learn more about it. But let's see if I can pull this.
So here's what we'll do as Jason's figuring it out. We're going to give away the signed Havoc and the keychain to Donovan. And then we're going to give away the comic book to another member. All you got to do right now is email me, latinoslant@gmail.com. You got to be a member. And guess what? If you're not, it's only $2.99 a month. Become a member right now. Gift it. I don't know what you got to do, but we'll get these exclusive items to you guys.
These little cards alone could pay for that membership for a decade, because they, like the Pokemon, when we were kids, if we would have kept all our Pokemon cards, they ended up being worth a lot of money.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, did you collect those?
I didn't. My nephew did. I was too old at the time to get into Pokemon, but I was a D&D guy, so actually these Inner Havoc guys, we have a D&D group together that we still play.
Nice. Good to know, man. Good to know you keep it alive. Keep it real. Okay, so that is it, guys, as far as the swag gifts. Again, you just got to be a member, but we got Donovan Bradford, got Julissa, we got a bunch of members in there, so just send me an email. Right on, brother. So, what's next for you, man? Still promoting? You're still? Are you still riding high on this? What's going on?
Yeah, it's been a rush the last couple weeks. I'm still promoting it as much as I can, trying to get people to see Transformers. I'm going to be this weekend at LA Comic-Con. October 5th, I'll be at a booth signing autographs from 2 to 4. You can find all the information on my socials, and we're also going to be promoting, the Unexpecteds and the game Havoc. Just grinding on those. And then, like I mentioned earlier, we're doing a little series called Human Remains, working on that. And then I just turned in a very fun horror film script to the producers, set in Mexico City, or outside of Mexico City. It's very fun. 5 friends with that had never been back, that had never gone to Mexico, but are Mexican American citizens, and they go for a vacation, and then maybe a monster shows up.
Nice.
But something fun like that. So hopefully that will be filming soon, and I'm grinding away and writing. And then of course the show, there's actually 2 shows that I have, can't talk about. I'll tell you the other one right now, but that one and the one I already told you about should be happening soon, and I can talk about those freely, hopefully by the end of the year. But it's exciting stuff.
That's really exciting stuff. Absolutely, man. Fletcher is back.
Hi, Fletcher. We missed you, Fletcher.
Oh, well, I was listening.
I mean, the stuff you did. Okay, let me just say the stuff you just said in the private chat. Man, the audience is gonna love that you definitely have to come back when you can promote and talk about it.
Man, I would love to. Have me back anytime you want.
Yeah, that's dope, man. Jeez. That's exciting. And Donovan did email me. We're gonna get you that gift right away. Thanks for being a member of the channel. Why don't we do speaking of monsters and all that stuff, let's do a couple little news items. You want to stick around, Jason?
Yeah, let's do it.
Do you like Guillermo del Toro?
Love him.
Well, he just finished rapping, guys. And I don't mean hip hop rapping, but Right? Rapping on the film, his own take on Frankenstein.
Oh, wow. Oh,
And
an Oscar. Oh, look at the cast.
Look at this cast, man. And the last day just wrapped a few days ago. He's been on location all over Europe, I believe, which I like that even more. Starring Jacob Elordi, Oscar Isaac, Mia Goth, and Christoph Waltz.
Wow. Love Oscar Isaac. And Mia Goth, she really has like won me over with her especially the Maxine series.
Maxine's wild, man.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the latest one. I saw the first two. Super chat isn't working. Otherwise, I'd send. What is going on?
What?
All right, Donovan, if you want to send a super chat, you can always PayPal me. Why don't we get that up there in the I was wondering about that. I also was wondering about like just but Alejandro was able to do it. But either way, man, don't worry about it, Donovan. If you feel free, I will pin it. I'm gonna pin our PayPal, and then I'm gonna end the voting on the Penguin vote. We'll read that in a little while. But let's go back to this. So, Del Toro movie is always an event. And this is going to be a great event. I really hope that they make it into a movie theater, and it's not just on Netflix only. This is really a point of contention with a lot of fans. Like the movie Prey didn't go to a movie theater; it went to streaming. Should have had a theatrical release.
Yeah.
What's your take on stuff like that? Because even with Pinocchio and Del Toro's push on animation, he says animation is cinema, which I 100%. Transformers, it's cinema, period. But then, literally at the same time, it's on Max, it's on Netflix, and in the theaters. I can't stand that.
Yeah.
There is no way that this movie, Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein, now in movie theaters and Netflix. No, absolutely not. What's your take, Jason?
I mean, films are made to be in sort of the church of cinema, which is the movie theater. There's movies that are fine for the small screen, but movies have to be on the big screen. They just have to. Transformers on the TV is not going to be the same as Transformers in the movie theater. It's not just the fact that you have, 40 feet high, the screen bigger than life. Mm-hmm. It's the fact that it's a communal experience and you're sharing the energy of the room and you're experiencing the story together, kind of like hearkening back to when our ancestors, because all of us on this planet went back to ancestors that sat around a fire telling stories of the hunt or whatever and sharing that story together. And the communal experience, you cannot recreate that in front of a TV. I don't care how nice of a living room you have. And it's sad because I feel like it diminishes the like when you have a great film and if it doesn't get that opportunity, it diminishes the art, it diminishes the life of that film. The only good thing is there's cinemaphiles out there that eventually, if he makes a masterpiece and this Frankenstein movie is just like amazing, eventually somebody will be like, we got to get Netflix has had it for years. They don't care. They'll give us the print to do a showing. And then people will see it the way it's supposed to be seen. But I will say, and this is not any inside information, I think it's just the way it'll go. I think eventually we're going to have these conglomerates and Netflix is like, Netflix will buy Warner Brothers and then buy AMC and Prime will buy Paramount and then buy Cinemark, and we'll have sort of a full circle. We'll go back to the way it was back in the days when you had the Paramount theaters and the studios would put their movie in their theater and the theaters would compete against each other. There was a law that prohibited that, that expired a couple of years ago. So now they can do that. And I think that's what's going to happen. And there's probably some downside of that, but I think there's a good side of that because the companies will realize that they can make money in the theaters by doing that, but also it'll start getting these movies back in theater the way they're supposed to be seen. Sorry, I went on a rant.
Listen, just keep on preaching. Testify. Testify, brother. We're listening, right, Fletch?
That was it. I'm spent. I said my thing. I don't want to.
It's playing in the background.
I don't want to make Netflix too mad. But Netflix, buy a theater.
Well, let us do that because we know that. Listen, you still work for the man. You just got in. But listen, I'm just so done with corporate Hollywood. It ruins imagination. It ruins careers. It ruins the relationship between you guys and the audience. I mean, again, I'm happy. I'm excited for this, but to have that big end there, knowing it's going to be on Netflix, it's sacrilegious, man. You're talking about the church of cinema. This is sacrilegious on some level. Fletcher?
Yeah, and in a way, Jason, what you're doing is you're basically trying to help Netflix out, kind of let them know more people will be excited for this if they see it in the cinema and then want to check it out later, you know? They know that they have that outlet, but that initial excitement is going to be more awesome if they see it on screen. Plus, they're going to get awards, you know?
Yeah, and there's a whole synergistic thing that can happen from this where, if you have a Netflix membership, then if you go to the theater, maybe your ticket is less. And, if they own the project, if they own the project and the theater, you can see more immersive stuff. And that's where everything's going. People want more for their dollar. They want immersive. They want, fan interaction and stuff like that in relation to these big projects to get them excited again about movies. We're so overwhelmed with media that at the end of the day, you're tired of looking at a screen and you don't want to go to another screen.
Right. Yeah, right. I mean, you want to get people back excited about cinema and releasing it out in the movie theater. That's what's going to do it for you. I think it's a call to not let it go by the wayside because eventually they're not going to want to see it on Netflix, right? Because it's like there's no excitement. There's no you don't remember it. There's no emotional connection to it when you're just watching it. While you're making tortillas,
Yeah. And it's not an event,
No,
that's a big thing about, like, remember when you were kids and your parents were like, this Friday, we're going to a movie. It was an event.
So it was everything. It was everything. I mean, absolutely. It was everything.
The smell of the theater. I mean, I remember those 1980s theaters and they smelled like butter. They smelled like old butter, but it was a great smell. And you go there and you can still go to small towns like South Texas or up in Alaska, and they still have those old little theaters. And there's something, the seats aren't as comfortable and, it's not state of the art, but man, there's something wonderful about them. It's like going into an old church, sitting there in an old church. And there's just something magical about it. Cause think of all the people that have sat there and enjoyed films.
Go ahead, Fletcher.
Yeah, it's they're losing out on something because although they are like the champion of streaming, most of the time they're champion of streaming because the movies that are on there is just stuff that people remember watching on the big screen.
Yeah,
their new stuff is not really as, what do they really make their money on? The stuff that people remember.
If I was in front of the CEO, the plea I would make to him, aside from cast me in everything you do, would
Always
be
the actor.
Would be like,
I love it.
you have $1 billion company. You guys have so much money.
So
Just do this for us fans.
Right.
Just buy a theater in each major city. Just buy one theater. So those people can go see your movies and like make it a fan experience. Like I miss the ArcLight because they had this, you earn points for coming and you felt appreciated, and the gourmet popcorn, and it just felt elevated. And they would be like, they would contact you and they'd be like, hey, Paulie, for being you get to come to a special screening and see the actors, and you come out of the theater and they have the costumes there, which AMC is doing now, which is great.
AMC is getting really better at that.
Yeah. So that's a model that like you get people like, it's the little things, it's the little touches. How many times have you gone to an event and, when you were leaving, they gave you like some little $1 keychain, but it's the touch of that.
Yep.
It's the fact that they thought to do that cool little thing that made you go, oh, you know what? That makes me feel good about patronizing this place.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely. And that's what A-List does that. That's we get all in fact, tonight there is the Joker 2 fan event. So I saw people already getting their posters. I went to your Transformers fan event. I think I told you a couple weeks, whenever it was, week and a half ago, and I got the poster, I got the comic book and the keychains, and I love doing that. And I'll give them to my members. You got, that's like this is, we get these great interviews with you guys, right? And I know my audience loves that, but we're always thinking about our members. And speaking of, Fletcher, we got some bills to pay. We got some stuff to read. Go for it, brother.
Yeah. So I was just trying it out, and it does work, guys.
They tricked you. They tricked you.
Dan Gray, a member for 4 months, just re-became a member. Thank you so much.
Gracias, Dan. Means a lot.
2 more. We need 2 more out there.
Just 2 more. No, but did we say dos? We didn't say tres. So we just need 1 more. We need 1 more new membership tonight at any level. $2.99, $4.99, $9, $19.99. We have 4 different levels, Jason, and they all come with different stuff. So
cool.
Like I just had 2 members email me for your prizes, Jason. So Julissa and Donovan are getting gifts from Jason.
Cool.
So cool, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for that, Jason.
Hey, my pleasure. My pleasure.
Nice.
So,
let's give away another one. The next person that signs up.
Cool.
Let's do it. Yeah, you know what? Okay, go ahead, Fletcher. Let's finish those up.
Yeah. So we got that. Do you want to play something for him, or?
Oh, was that it? Was that it?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you so much to all, and you guys are on the ticker right there. Those new members and super chats. Yeah, let's we got something here. Got something to play. All right, Jason, what you got, brother? Said you had another gift or something you were going to give away?
Yeah, let's do another. Let's do a red carpet Shockwave Soundwave autographed print.
What?
Yeah. For the
next, is that on your Instagram? Or what do you call
it? Is.
What's that?
I don't know if it is. You know what? I think it is. Yeah.
All right, so let's do that, and then we got another gift. So go ahead, Fletcher, while I find that.
All right, we got May Dello. Corey's coming at us from the Facebook Live. It was so much fun referring to Transformers 1. I checked it out. Jamie Mack, member of the channel, says Del Toro Frankenstein is going directly to Netflix. Yeah, that does suck. We are all in agreement. Oh, what's that? So Donovan Bradford sent $2.99 from Donovan Bradford Smiles. Thank you so much. And then to bring it on home, boom, Julissa gifted 1 Latino Slant membership. What? With 1 closer. Nice. And the member who got it was Grand Admiral. Just became a member.
Nice.
Thank you so much, Julissa. We just need 1 more, gang. 1 more.
Look at Fletcher. You keep adding more. I said 2 tonight. We met our goal. I said 2, but all right, you get the 3 in there. Fletcher, thank you so much for reading those. Members, people in the chat, thank you guys for being here. We're hanging out with Jason from Transformers 1 and the Unexpecteds. So what am I looking at? We're on your Instagram page. Got a handsome photo of you, sir.
That's our Collector's Paradise signing.
That was dope. And what post are we looking for here? Look at this one. What is this?
This is a promotion for the
that's
Unexpecteds.
Great. Look how long her hair was. That's funny.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's funny.
I was doing a little comedy sketch, so I decided to film that. If you go down a little bit, that print right there to the left was right there. That's the print. It's kind of a funny little an artist that I work with from South America does artwork for me. Go back one.
Let's see, go back one.
Yeah, no, one more right there. If you see, do you see those 2 guys standing, the 2 robots standing? So that was John Bailey, who plays Soundwave, amazing voice actor known as the Epic Voice Guy. We were on the red carpet for Transformers for one of the screenings, and he made us into our characters and like added the John's tie and whatnot. So I use that to give out autographs now.
Okay, so you will sign this.
Yep.
For a new member, is that correct? Fletcher?
Whatever y'all want.
What do we want to do with it? This is amazing, and thank you so much, Jason, for being so giving. You see, guys, celebrities are cool, man. Actors are cool. Don't get crazy.
Know if I would call myself a celebrity.
To the Latino slant, you are a celebrity.
Nice. So, appreciate that.
Yeah.
To my cats, I'm a celebrity.
Yeah, exactly. Fletcher, who should we give this out to? What are your thoughts, Fletch?
I think Dan Crane should get her because member of the channel gifted 1 Latino Slam membership. So now we reach our goal of 3.
Dan Crane, you're getting this. And Paul Whitaker is the new member of the channel.
That's right.
Fantastic. Okay, so Dan, here's what I need. I need you to email me, and we're going to get your info. I already got Julissa, Donovan's info, and we'll send it to Jason, or we'll figure it out between me and Jason how we're going to get this stuff to you. But email me right now, please, Dan, and we will take care of that. That's beautiful, man. Thanks again for the love. And look, we got a member just Osvaldo Lopez, member of the channel, new member of the channel. Hey, Slantinos, loved Transformers 1. It's the best thing next to the 80s cartoon.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah.
There you go, man. You know what, Osvaldo, I have some Transformer stuff here as well. So I'm going to get this to you. So I need you to email me. We're taking care of our members tonight. God, you guys are spoiled, man.
Hey, I'll throw in one of these also for him. I have 2 more of these.
Oh, yeah, the Havoc. The Havoc. Okay, swag time, guys. So Osvaldo, email me, latinoslant@gmail.com. It's the best way to get a hold of me. I'll star them. and then we will take it from there. It pays to be a member. Órale. Cool. All right, what else? Fletcher, we good?
Yeah, we're doing great. So if anybody wants to become another member, we will welcome it too.
Fletcher
Just
pushing
saying.
it. I love it. Just say that's the Argentinian in him. Pushy
Just
ass.
saying, you know.
I don't know who's pushier, Cubans or Argentinians. You guys.
Rooftop Korean says it. Fletcher trying to upsell, don't hate his hustle. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Don't hate the hustle. Don't hate the hustle.
I got to tell you, Jason, because of Fletcher producing the show, we're now making money.
Nice. Good job, Fletcher.
You know, the Chicano in me is like, no, it's cool. Hey, it's cool. Just do a good show. Hey. But, you know, Fletcher.
Cool, like, bro. Send some super chats, man.
Super chats, man. Super chats. Yeah, but who would go toe to toe? I mean, a Cuban versus an Argentinian, man. That's
depends on what we're talking about.
Yeah, the Chinese and the Indians win every time, man. We're not holding a candle to them.
Wow. Okay, so I got I think it's like horror night or like a horror themes or something. You got the things you were talking about. We had Frankenstein, and there's a new TV show, Jason, from Eugenio Derbez, the Mexican actor, and you know he produces a lot, which is great.
Yeah,
for he puts a lot of people to work. But he has this new TV show coming out on ViX, the Univision, or I forgot, Telemundo, whatever streamer. It is the story of the 1930s film Dracula, but the Spanish one. You know, they filmed the Spanish one at night when Bela Lugosi was done during the day. They used the same sets, the same everything. Have you ever seen the Spanish one?
No, I now I have to see it.
A lot of people say it's even superior.
Yeah,
but they had to do everything over, graveyard. They had the graveyard hours. So this is a TV show that's coming out on ViX. We have the trailer. When does it come out? Can you get a date for us, Mr. Fletcher? But this is the trailer. Well, let me bring it up. And what is this called again? Ya llegaron de noche.
Llegaron de noche. They came at night.
They came at night. All right, you guys ready for this? This is our Jason. This is our first reaction. We're all reacting to this together.
I'm ready.
Let me take off your branding here. That way we can see your handsome face while we do this. I'm gonna turn it off. Wait, come on. Why is it giving me a hard time?
So let me ask you real quick. I don't know if I should ask this, but I want to. Is this a show about the making of it, or is this a show? Okay, so this is a show about the making. Gotcha.
Right, like the behind the scenes, the actors, the zaniness. I saw like a second of it. I'm like, okay, I get it. Let me save it. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm getting at. That this is about the making of it.
Gotcha.
Okay, are we ready? Are we ready, audience? Fletcher, are you ready?
I don't know if I'm ready, but it's coming out October 4th.
Coming out October 4th. In days, guys. In days, October 4th on the streamer ViX. Here we go.
I am Dracula. Línea.
Yo soy Drácula.
Cut. Renuncio.
Hecho Shakespeare y Molière. Yo no soy el villano de una película dominguera.
Por fin haremos una película en español.
Hasta conocimos al señor Bela Lugosi.
Lugosi gana 6 veces más que tú.
¡6 veces más! Drácula no es ese impostor. El verdadero Drácula soy yo.
¿Qué cuántos tienes?
A uno nomás.
¿Uno? Tenemos mucho menos presupuesto que la versión en inglés.
Nadie me trata como la estrella que soy. ¡Qué delicia!
Creo que esa era de verdad.
Esta no es la manera de hacer arte. Acabar haciendo la misma película.
Nuestra versión va a ser mucho mejor, única.
Carlos, ¿listo? Yo siempre estoy listo. Hora de dejar a los actores actuar. Suéltate, suéltate.
Corre sonido, corre cámara. Drácula, escena 11,1.
Esto es el cine. Todos seremos inmortales.
Tenemos un vampiro entre nosotros. Actuar bien me pone romántico.
I am Dracula.
Yo soy Drácula. Yo soy Drácula. I am Drácula. Renuncio. Ahora sí va en serio.
Wow. Wow. Jason, first thoughts.
I'm sold. I love it. I mean, first of all, I love both movies about old Hollywood and movies sort of like adjacent to old Hollywood, if they're you know, historically based or maybe like historical fiction. I'm not familiar with the story, so I don't know how much liberty they took. So I'm sold. That looks awesome.
I'll tell you right now, he was a celebrated thespian actor. They did have to wait and do the shoots at night, like I told you. They did, for pennies compared to the Bela Lugosi. So that's what great stories already, right? That's part, like you said, it's part of a Hollywood legend now. Fletcher, thoughts?
Yeah, it looks really cool. I guess they're going with the comedy angle on it, which is really cool. And he's a great comedic actor, and they have a lot of great actors in this. So, and it looks very polished, you know? He's really putting in the production.
I think that he started getting pushed because of the success of his films and the type of comedy he was doing that was really super successful. I think he started getting pushed in a direction that he started looking for projects more and more like this that were unique and showed more of his ability, his range. And that's great to have an actor like break out of that and not just be like pigeonholed into something.
Yeah, I've seen some of his stuff. You know, the Hollywood stuff. They were getting a little schmactery.
Yeah, it's like,
he's very talented. He's amazing.
Yeah.
But here you see it in Radical. You saw it. But this is a great project for Eugenio. Oh my God. Just in the trailer, I just saw so much going on. My thing is, I hope that he just doesn't play one note of being, an obnoxious actor.
Yeah.
Because in the trailer, it's good for the trailer. It's good to hook me in, but it's like, okay, it can't be just that.
Yeah, we have to like you. We have to want to go on this journey, and you've got to have an arc.
But the production value looks killer, man.
Yeah, it looks dynamite.
And this was filmed in Hollywood. This is a Hollywood story. So I think it's also kind of interesting as far as, just some of the inroads early on, how Latinos were part of Hollywood, since the silent movies and moving in, with Zorro and Ben-Hur. And now this untold story, you didn't even know about it.
No, not at all.
Yeah. It's on VIX, guys. You have to get VIX. You have to subscribe if you want to watch it. and we will have reviews of it on our website from our Mexican correspondent, Alfredo Galindo, who'll be watching this and reviewing it for us, guys. So thank you so much. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Yeah. Wow.
And don't forget where you can watch and check out that great commentary is by subscribing to the latinoslant.com. We never sell your information. Just go out there and check it out. If you could please, after the live stream, go check it out. Just type thelatinoslant.com and subscribe, and you get all the awesome tidbits in your inbox, fresh, piping hot, like a nice little chocolate and concha.
So yeah, the website, and let me bring your brand back up so people. With the website, thelatinoslant.com, guys, we have articles that we don't have on our YouTube channel. So sometimes we cover them, but today we put up a great article on this music documentary that covers the new generation of Mexican regional music. So that is a really good review. And then we'll be doing a musical tribute as far as the top songs from the band Maná. So always something going on. Yeah, you ever heard of them?
Yep, that brings back memories from living in Zacatecas, and the album was it Sueños Líquidos, I think, was that year. Yeah, that was, I can't remember the year. It was early. Was it 99 or 2000 or 90? I can't remember the year exactly, but that album was the soundtrack.
A summer soundtrack, man.
Yeah.
I remember dating an actress back in the day. What was it? 96, 97. And we had a great summer, and then her song, she loved Rayando el Sol.
Mm-hmm.
That's sweet, man. Maná had some jams, man. Maná had some jams.
Are they? They're still touring, right?
Still touring, still doing the thing.
That's like what?
30 years?
Got to be close to like 30 years.
30 years
or over.
Over. Yeah,
that's like an eternity for a band, right?
Yeah.
Like you're at the level of like the Stones when you're touring that long. Which is like amazing.
Wow, man. That's funny, man. Okay, Apocalypse Tedium, who's new to the channel. Hello, Apocalypse. Grab that Vic sponsorship. I'm trying, yo. Come on, Vix. Come on through. Talk to Fletcher Williams. He'll set it all up.
Boy, man, it's cheap, man. Cheap. $30,000 an episode, easy.
Jen, what's up, Jen? That looks like fun. It does. It looks like a lot of fun, man. And we need more of those fun television shows and movies. Going back to the unexpected, we need fun movies, man.
Yeah.
Jeez, like Hollywood's lost its sense of humor. It's almost as if Alejandro is from it's like he belongs in the 90s, and maybe some of his films aren't like, PC, or they're not PC enough. I don't know, because he's got an actual sense of humor, man, and vision. What are your thoughts, Jason?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a big believer in like the spirit of something and the intention behind it. And when we get so precious and so afraid to make fun of ourselves and make fun of the things that are funny, not to disregard like people's feelings and stuff like that, but when it becomes comedy by committee and then you're trying to please everybody's sensibility, then inevitably it becomes not funny. And I think I can't remember the last time I went to a theater and just like laughed out loud. and I missed that. And we had a time where we were really having some great comedies. So I think we kind of need to get back to that and quit being afraid of, you know. But also at the same time, you know, comedy is a craft where you can find that perfect ground where the people understand your intention. You're not, you know, because we all have something that can be mocked and made fun of. Some people more than others. Like there's this guy named John Kaler I worked with. It's just he needs to be made fun of a lot.
Well, he's got a very make funnable look.
I don't see any super chats from him, so I'm just going to keep on razzing him.
Yeah, I like this guy. I like this guy, Fletcher.
Don't try to take my job, Jason. But you're welcome.
Dude,
You're welcome to
I barely can turn on a computer. I think you are very secure in your job.
I know, but you got the sexy voice and all stuff. You know, that's what people love that. You know, they're like, you know, Jason's like, send the super chat, and they're like, oh, send super chat, send all the money.
We know what? Let's get you to let's do this. Let's so give us your best voice saying Latino Slant, send the super chat, or you will be destroyed. And in 3, 2, go.
Latino Slant members, send a super chat now, or you will be destroyed.
Wow. Yeah.
Nice.
Yes. Clip that. Good. Yeah, that was so good, dude. That was so good.
Competition now.
But you know, going back to comics, man, those comics have to be our creative saviors, or mirrors of our society. They can't be concerned about who they're gonna offend. I'm sorry, man. You know, we've gotten into this age, especially if you're going to a stand-up. You know, where everyone's woman panties, man panties, they get tied up in a bunch. Doesn't matter. It's like, dude, don't go to the comedy show. You got to know you got to know where you're going. But listen, I'm 100%, freedom of expression, freedom of creativity. I live with an actor. I better be. But with the unexpecteds, it was great to laugh at wrong things. That's all I'm saying.
I get it. Totally.
And Osvaldo says that was awesome. Yes, it was awesome. He was great. He was great. Okay, so we got a couple more comments, and then we'll wrap it up. Is that cool, Jason?
Sounds good, man.
Here's a cup for your. What is this?
Oh, this is just something This is a MMA fighter. You said cut that and clip that. And
oh my God!
I was thinking about something that would be funny for y'all to clip.
Are you a UFC fan?
Yeah, I like UFC.
Me and my lady, sweetheart. UFC? Oh yeah.
So know Raul Rosas Jr.?
I knew exactly the video. Yes.
So,
yes.
Yeah.
We'll play it in a minute, man.
He's got a couple of them that are pretty funny. Like he went to a grocery store or something like that, and he did some funny stuff. Anyway.
Wow, man. Fletcher, what do we got in the chat?
Oh, we had hey, Courtney, it's here now. Hey, everyone, who is this handsome fella? See, I told you.
His name's Paulie.
Like mega hotness overload for me.
Nice. Well, Courtney, this is Jason Konopisos.
It's totally phonetic, and you can't mess it up. It's
Konopisos. Konopisos. Alvarez from the movie Transformers 1 and The Unexpecteds, and now one of the Slant's good buddies. So cool to have you on here, man.
My
Have you been having a decent time right now?
I mean, this has been great. Love it. I'm ready to come back tomorrow.
Nice.
I got to go find some more swag to give away.
No giveaway, man. And look at it. We got a nice crowd. Combined over 70 people hanging out with us. Wow, that's really cool. Here's the.
I love how confused the Paul Felder is, the interviewer.
Yeah, Felder is just gonna be like, "What? 3, 2, 1."
That's nice. You gotta clip that for the super chats.
Yes.
Boy, man,
that should be like gold level super chat. You get
right.
a Chihuihuis.
Chihuihuis. But Fletcher is in danger tonight. In danger of losing his job.
No way. Your show will go dark if I ran it.
Right.
Hey, we'll have all these. You know what we could do is every time like you get a text message, we can put like a beat behind it and be like ding, ding.
The problem is I'll probably burn down the place because you're like, you weren't supposed to plug that in there. You just burned down my house. Thanks a lot.
Donovan says many of these podcast interviews are great and so down to earth. Yeah, man. Jason's really cool, man. Really cool. And we were trying to get Alejandro in here, but he's disappeared. I sent him the link.
Alejandro Montoya Marin.
Yep. Yeah. He's like,
he's wily. He's wily, dude. You gotta chase him down.
Boy,
it's like a honey badger.
He is.
He's like a honey badger.
He's like an Arctic.
You seen a Montoya Marin around your house? Watch out. Dangerous.
Dude, you can play that all day for me.
I can play it all night, dude. I can play it all night.
Chihuihuis. And the funny thing about it is, he would absolutely love the fact that you're clipping that because I know he wants that saying to like blow up.
He wanted to blow up.
Yeah.
Oh man, we didn't see the fights this past weekend, but we saw the sphere one with all the Mexicans at the Vegas one.
How was that?
I mean, it was cool. This is like most of the Mexicans lost. Alex Grasso lost, or Alexa Grassos.
Yeah,
she's a good champion.
Yeah,
and
I was shocked at that because I thought Shevchenko, is kind of. I feel like she's on the decline, but I guess
she was hungry. They're gonna come back. They're gonna come back. Alexa was a little off. Sweetheart, who won over Sean O'Malley? With the Brazilian?
Oh, Merab, right?
No, Merab. That guy's crazy good.
He is
crazy good. Yeah,
but he'll get beat by what's his name? There's a guy that's even crazier than him. I can't remember his name.
Is it the Brazilian or?
Nah, he's like, I think he's from the same part of the world as Merab is, like Eastern European, Dagestan or something like that. I think he was a Nurmagomedov, one of those guys. There's like 18 Nurmagomedovs.
Wow.
But he's got the same wrestling and grappling that Merab has, but he's got good striking too. And then Merab's kind of been ducking him, but I don't want to. You'll get like a comment from Merab, and I'll be like, "You guys are talking trash about me."
You guys are talking trash. I know we're starting to talk sports. We're gonna lose people. But it's good to have we like a UFC. We like baseball, and that's it. We don't watch anything else in the house, right? She's busy. She's busy with the dogs.
Well, this is an entertainment question. So you said you saw the one that was at the, what is it called? The Dome? The Sphere?
Oh yeah. We saw the pay-per-view.
So was the fight in that Sphere?
Yeah.
Oh,
crazy. So it's a raked stadium seating. So the ring is way down there on the first level.
Yeah.
But you can look up and see the whole fight.
Yeah, because it's everywhere.
Dude,
Like,
it's wild looking.
And you went to that actual sphere?
No.
Oh.
We just saw it. But even even the presentation of it was really impressive as far as seen on television.
Gotcha. Yeah, I want to go there and see something.
Charlie Hustle passed away today at the age of 83.
I saw that.
We're big baseball fans here, and yeah, rest in peace, Charlie Hustle, man.
Courtney's Fellowship of Oddballs.
Yep.
Yeah. And also the Kembe Mutombo, he passed away.
A lot of people passing away last couple days, man.
Yeah, a lot of what's his name, Chris Christopherson and
Chris Christopherson, John Ashton from Beverly Hills Cop,
Taggart. I feel like they on his tombstone they should put Taggart. If I was him, that's what I would want.
I mean, and then Maggie Smith last week. Well, I saw you put a Dame Maggie Smith. You put that up on your thing.
You know, I like to honor people that made an impact on the screen to me, but I feel like recently it's like if I did that for every single person that impacted me, all my Instagram would be like photos of people who just died. So I kind of hold off and just do one or two here or there.
Yeah, it's a little rampant the last couple of weeks, right?
It feels like for the last year it's been like rampant. Some young people died too.
Well, the young ones is always sad, right?
And weird. It's weird.
But like James Earl Jones, it's like, okay, you know, it's sad, but that was viejo. You know, he lived a great life.
Yeah.
Taggart, Whistler, Maggie Smith, they all lived a great life. You know, I think of who's still around that are that old? Because they're gonna go. They're gonna leave us, right?
Yeah.
So Willie Nelson.
Yeah.
Clint Eastwood. Dolly Parton. Is Loretta Lynn still alive?
I don't think she is.
So
I'm not sure.
Willie. I'm always thinking of Willie. Like, man, how's that guy? That guy's still rocking and rolling. And Gene Hackman, but Gene Hackman's been looking pretty rough. Oh, you know, there's a sad situation going on right now. And our hearts go out to Fernando Valenzuela. I believe he's hospitalized.
Really?
Yeah, the great Dodger pitcher from Mexico, Fernando Valenzuela. I think he's going to major diabetic. Like he looked like they had some photos of him recently at a signing, maybe not even 2 months ago, and he looked like a skeleton.
Alejandro, when I went to a Dodgers game not too I don't know, weeks or a month ago, and we saw him. They were honoring Dusty Baker.
Yeah,
he was there, and you know Valenzuela. When I was a little kid, Valenzuela, I had the shirt, with the big head and the little body cartoon of him. He was my guy. I was like, Dodgers was the first team I loved. Pedro Guerrero and Valenzuela were like my two guys that I was like, I want to be them when I grow up. But I guess
Dusty Baker,
Ron
Say, Davey Lopes, Bill Russell, Steve Garvey,
Steve Sachs.
Yeah, he looks thin.
Oh, you just had to bring it up.
Wow. So, you know,
I didn't think it was.
That's a funny thing when you see actors and celebrities that you've seen all your life, and you might see them in a movie that just comes out, and then they age. It feels like they age so quickly because you'll see them and you're like, God, how did you get so old so quick? And it's just like the delay of movies and stuff, and the fact that once you get that age, you know you can decline pretty quickly. I saw a video of Douglas.
Do me a favor, really quickly, Jason Fletcher. Do me a favor, find me an old school photo of Fernando so we can remember his glory as well. You know, sending a lot of love to his family. Jason, what were you saying?
Just like I think I saw Michael Douglas recently in a video, and it's just like, wow, you got old. How you got old so quick? Yeah. It's just weird because these people,
Well, he's not young.
Yeah.
I mean, he was, even in the 90s, he was, getting oldish.
Yeah. There we go.
Better. That's better.
That's the Fernando we remember.
Ah, man. Yeah, he was a big dude. Well, he was the husky Mexican.
But I mean, he lived a great life. I mean, not that he's gone, but he's alive, but like I'm sure he feels very blessed for the life that he was able to live and give back to the community and be so, I mean, that kind of goes back to like the honor of like seeing people at the theater, when you perform, like what he means to the LA community, and pretty much his whole life has been, he's revered, and to walk around and just give little doses of sunshine to people throughout his day. I bet he could walk around and people like, oh, Fernando, can I take a picture with you? Like there's something really amazing and beautiful about that.
I mean, we'll go down the hole, right? It's like, then you put that with Pete Rose, and he passed away not ever getting into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Even though he owned up to it, it's like, you know what? The guy needs to be in the Hall of Fame, man.
I mean,
this guy was the greatest hitter. He always played 100%. He messed up. He's human.
He didn't cheat to get those hits. And those hits were hard. I don't think people realize how hard it is to get those hits. And he played with reckless abandon to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, like, it's one of those things where it's like, there were other people doing a lot worse at the time. That was the Greenie era. So,
Yep. Love the Highwayman, and Willie's now the only highwayman left. It was like Waylon Jennings, Chris Christopherson, Willie. Who was the Johnny Cash? Yeah. You're right. I loved Waylon.
I heard a really cool story that when Cash was like at the sort of the end, like hospice, he didn't go into hospice, but he was at home, and they just knew. And June was like making food, and just it was like a pilgrimage, and you name it, from the biggest names in music would just come, sit in his living room, and they would jam. Now hopefully that story is exactly how I told it. I was told that story, and that just seems like an amazing, way to kind of say goodbye, as to doing what you love and jamming with people.
Amen to that, man. Donovan says he was raised. I was raised off of Pete Rose getting tombstoned at WrestleMania, and WWE putting him in their Hall of Fame. That's cool. That's cool.
That's funny.
Jen, maybe they can do it. I always know how to say this word for Cooperstown for Pete Rose. It's going to have to start with the sports writers, and those guys are post. Yes, that one.
Well, there's a whole group of guys now that are kind of, what's his name? Gosh, I'm like going blank. Anyway, that's a different conversation. But
really fast. Not a sports person, entertainer. Jimmy Carter turned 100 today. Wow.
Yeah. Wow. That's crazy.
Isn't he pretty much in a hospice now?
He was diagnosed with brain cancer like 9 years ago, and he's made it 9 years with brain cancer, which is amazing. I mean, he probably has like the special,
Yeah.
The special people treatments, the treatments those people get.
Let's go back to you, Javier Job Frutos asks, how was it working on a major movie? And we'll wrap it up after this.
Well, I'll say this. It was not as good as working on a major movie and having Javier Joe Frutos there. But I will say it was, because it's voiceover, it's very different. Javier Joe Frutos is an amazingly talented actor, comedian. You should talk to him. Just a funny dude.
Oh, you know this guy?
Yeah, I mean, I pay all these people to comment. The girl that was saying that I was handsome, that cost me like $50.
Wow, man, that's like super chat money, man. What the hell?
Yeah, and which is the plasma sale place closes in like, I still got time to make it.
All right.
So it
exactly. Where's his money, man? Well spent.
It was overwhelming, but again, because it was voiceover, it was very quick, and then became the waiting for the project to come out. Like it was like a whole process of a very overwhelming, but fun experience, exciting experience. I just can't put it into words, but very different than on camera, because on camera, it's like you have this giant mountain in front of you, and you chip away every day. You chip away a scene or a half a scene, and eventually you get the film made. So you feel very a part of it, and you feel very much like it's almost like you have time to metabolize the film into you, to digest it. With voiceover, it's like quick. And you're done, and you're kind of like, and then you're just left to wonder what the end product's going to be. And wonder, to be quite honest, wonder if you're going to make the final cut, because that's always an issue with projects, especially big ones like this. Some executive might be like, we don't like that person's sound or whatever. It was overwhelming, exciting, overwhelming, nerve-wracking, beautiful, amazing. I hope that every actor that wants it can experience it, because it's I can't even put it into words, honestly.
You just did.
Yeah. It's chihuihuis.
Chihuihuis. Oh God, do we got anything like that? Oh, we got a little something like that. Where is he? Where is it? There he is.
We got chihuihuis at home.
We got a chihui right here. Yeah. Over 80 people hanging out with us on Facebook,
nice.
X, and YouTube combined. Thank you guys so much. It's been a very another successful podcast, whatever you want to call it, Latino Slant. Jason, dude, thanks for your time. You've been wonderful, man.
My pleasure, guys. My pleasure. Thank you for having me on.
And thank your lady. Thank everybody, your people, and and the gifts that you're going to give to the members. And we will. Sounds like we're going to have you again on maybe by the end of the year, beginning of the year, for your other projects.
I would love that. Yeah.
And guys, these are cool projects, man. Let me tell you. Fletcher, anything else on the way out?
No. If you guys please subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed yet. Also hit that notification bell, because we got fresh content coming out every day. And please go check out thelatinoslant.com, the best place for news and Latino-dom.
Yeah. The next, okay, there's two videos that there's two videos we're gonna have that are special this week. Okay, guys. One is the Joker 2 review that Rosa Pata, I think she's either going tonight or Wednesday. We'll get it out. But also, too, I'm working on a political video in regards to RFK Jr. and Cesar Chavez, because they were old friends. And he brought up some great points about their past working relationship. And I'm like, this is going to be a good video. I want to talk about that. Jason, where can people find you, brother?
You can look me up by name, Jason Konopisos, on Instagram, Facebook,
Boom.
Twitter. You can go to Havoc CTG on Twitter. You can go to look up Alejandro Montoya Marin. Look up our film, The Unexpecteds. We don't have a release date, but it'll be coming out soon. So if you follow us, you'll be the first one to hear.
Is this breaking news for an OnlyFans page?
Yeah, I do have an OnlyFans, but it hasn't released yet. It's a secret project. That's what I was telling you about in the private chat. And my producer, Javier Job Frutos, who holds the one light we have, yeah, he just let it out of the bag. But thanks a lot, man.
What? Toe pictures?
Lots of toe pictures. Go check it out. Check out his Twitter, Instagram, man. It's all over there.
Robots don't have toes.
Polly, where's your OnlyFans?
Nice.
This is gonna be Slant After Dark. Way after
This
dark.
is it. Well,
listen,
Courtney, a couple years ago, she got a gift from our friend Six. She paid me $50. I took my shirt off. So, you know my price.
Wow.
I'll show the guns, but with inflation and Bidenomics, it's gone up $75.
Let's go.
Cheap. That's cheap.
That's cheap, man. That's cheap. For the
a
guns.
A friend of mine told me about how much some of those people on OnlyFans make, and I was like,
sick.
Wow.
That's sick, man. Yeah.
Actually making more than the NBA.
Yeah. Fletcher.
Polly, let's go big and let's go. Let's
hey,
ladies. Boom.
Wow.
75.
Wow. Best night of my life. Best birthday present ever.
Wow.
Yes.
That's high praise.
High praise, man. Okay, we're gonna do a hard out. Right, Fletcher?
That's right. That's how we do it.
All right. We can't
go out yet.
Whoa. Let me get the video ready. Let me get a video ready. All right, go ahead.
All right. We got Osvaldo Lopez, member of the channel. Polly, hook up Jason to be in Recamera's movie about the well. When it eventually gets made, he has a heroic voice to compliment the leading Latina lady. Thank you so much, $4.99.
This is funny. Oh, thank you so much, Osvaldo, for the $4.99. This is for you. What a G.
Yes, way to go.
Every time I see him, what a G. Osvaldo, Jason. So Cameron Pasha's movie is called Well of Babylon. It's a fantastic script, and I'll get you connected because we've been having some meetings with Chelsea on it. And
Nice.
The way it's written, he wrote the lead as a Latina, and it's like set during the Iraq War, like right after 9/11. It's really good, man.
Very cool. I'm down.
Yeah. Okay, there you go.
That's
There you go,
amazing.
Osvaldo. You got it, man. You got
Thanks.
it. Thank you, guys.
I'll send you a check for my commission. He's my new manager. Osvaldo is my
Osvaldo. All right, guys. It's a hard out. Look for new stuff every day. We got some videos right now that are blowing up that we did with Cameron. We did some nice Lucasfilm stuff. It's always something here on the channel. Always something, Fletcher and Jason. Always. Okay. Wherever you're at, keep your slam fuerte. Adios, everyone. Say good night, Jason.